Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope every one of you is doing great. This is your coach Tahin Tariq here from the platform of university.org and vjob.org, and I cordially welcome all of you in this new live lecture of online tutoring and teaching. So before proceeding further towards your live session, I would like you people to please ask your questions if you are facing any difficulty in adding your submission on the course page. For example, right now we are on lecture number 3, and until now I have not received any of the submission from you people, neither on the mandatory courses and not on your technical course of online tutoring and teaching. Why you people are not adding your submissions? Kindly let me know right here, so that we may fix that particular issue. We may discuss that particular issue. If you are facing any kind of issue, you are more than welcome to ask. So please ask your issues. Tell me the reason why you are not adding your submissions on your course pages. So first of all, Kulsum, please let me know why you are not adding your submissions on the course page. Kindly unmute your mic and ask me the question if you are facing any kind of difficulty in adding your submissions. Why I have not received any of the submission on the online tutoring and teaching course from you until now. No, I can share my screen so that I may tell you people that I have not received any of your submission. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is shared with you. Kindly consume. I am not able to proceed in the chat box. Kindly unmute your mic and let me know the reason why you are not adding your submissions. Kindly unmute your mic.
Ma'am, today I submit my work.
You can speak in Urdu. If you are comfortable with Urdu language, you can speak in Urdu.
मैम मैंने आज अपना जो है सबमिशन करवा दिया था, कल नहीं कर सकी, कुछ बिजी थी मैं, लेकिन आज मैंने किया है सबमिट।
देखें, मैं आपके लिए ना सबसे पहले तो एक चीज़ क्लैरिफाई कर दूं कि ये चीज़ जो है ना आपके लिए सही नहीं है कि आज हमने कर दी, कल मैं नहीं कर सकी थी, मैं मसरूफ़ थी। अच्छा, मैं आपके साथ आपका पहला वाला जो है, ये है आपका लेक्चर नंबर 1, ठीक है? राइट नाउ हम लोग लेक्चर नंबर 1 पे
जी
हैं। अगर आप इसके नीचे एंड में जाओ तो मुझे तो आपकी सबमिशन कहीं नहीं नज़र आ रही यहाँ पर। आपने कहाँ पर सबमिशन ऐड की है?
मैम मैं दोबारा चेक करती हूँ, मैंने की थी सबमिशन ऐड।
नो, दैट इज़ नॉट द रीज़न कुलसूम। मैं आपको क्लियर कट बता रही हूँ। देखें, आप लोग माशाल्लाह क्वालिफाइड लोग हैं और आपने जो है वो ऑनलाइन ट्यूटरिंग एंड टीचिंग में जो है वो स्कॉलरशिप अटेन की हुई है, ठीक है? आपने स्कॉलरशिप के लिए क्वालिफाई किया है ना, स्टाइपेंड बेस्ड स्कॉलरशिप। और वो स्टाइपेंड मैं आपके लिए
जी
क्लैरिफाई कर रही हूँ ये चीज़ कि वो आपको तभी मिल सकता है जब आपका काम कंप्लीट होगा, ठीक है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप 1 वीक के काम की बात कर रहे हैं तो उसमें आपके 7 डेज आते हैं, यानी आपकी अभी तक कल के दिन तक जो है वो 7 सबमिशंस कंप्लीट होंगी, तब आपको जो है वो वीक के एंड पर आपका स्टाइपेंड जो है वो रिसीव होगा। वैसे आप लोगों का जो एडवांस स्टाइपेंड है वो इस वीक का आप लोगों को इशू हो जाएगा, ठीक है? उसमें कोई मसला नहीं है, लेकिन अगले वीक से आपको स्टाइपेंड आपको तब मिला करेगा जब आपका पिछला काम सारा कंप्लीट होगा। और यहाँ पर मुझे अभी तक आपकी कोई सबमिशन नजर नहीं आ रही। ये आपका टेक्निकल कोर्स है, सेम इज द केस। और आपकी एक दिन की अटेंडेंस तब मार्क होती है जब आपके चारों सब्जेक्ट्स के अंदर सबमिशन कंप्लीट हो जाए। यानी आपने टेक्निकल कोर्स आपका जो ऑनलाइन ट्यूटरिंग एंड टीचिंग का है उसमें आपने डे 1 की सबमिशन ऐड कर दी। सेम आपने बाकी जो 3 आपके मैंडेटरी कोर्सेज हैं, डिजिटल एज लाइफ, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज और आपका जो बिजनेस स्किल्स का है, उसमें आपने डे 1 की सबमिशन ऐड कर दी। तो तब आपका जो डे 1 का काम है वो कंप्लीट होगा और आपके डे 1 की अटेंडेंस मार्क होगी कि हाँ जी आपने एक दिन का काम कंप्लीट कर लिया। एंड इट टेक्स ओनली 3 आवर्स। आपसे यूनिवर्सिटी ने 3 आवर्स जो है वो आपकी डिमांड की है। अगर आपने एक कोर्स लेना स्टार्ट किया है, दैट इज अ रियली वेरी एन एक्सीलेंट स्टेप आपका, ठीक है? आपने बहुत अच्छा कदम उठाया है, आपके ब्राइटर फ्यूचर की तरफ आपने कदम उठाया है। आपने माशाल्लाह स्कॉलरशिप अटेन की है, आप क्वालिफाइड हो। तो आप इस चीज़ को समझो कि हर एक साइट का प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट होता है, ठीक ٹھیک ہے, اور پراپر فارمیٹ کے تحت ہی آپ کو چلنا پڑتا ہے. اگر آپ یہاں پر سبمیشنز نہیں ایڈ کریں تو مجھے کیا پتہ لگ رہا ہے کہ آپ نے کہاں پر کام کیا. آپ نے صرف لائیو سیشنز جوائن کر لینے ہیں, یہ آپ کا ٹاسک نہیں ہے. لائیو سیشنز آپ نے تب جوائن کرنے ہیں جب آپ نے ایک دن پہلے وہاں کا کام کمپلیٹ کر لیا ہے, اور آپ اپنے کوچ کے ساتھ اگر کچھ ڈسکس کرنا چاہ رہے ہیں تو وہ آپ لائیو سیشن میں جا کر ڈسکس کریں. ٹھیک ہے, مجھے تو آپ کی یہاں پر نظر نہیں آ رہی کہیں بھی سبمیشن آپ نے کہاں پر ایڈ کی ہے. اسی طرح سے اگر میں لیکچر نمبر 2 کے اندر دیکھوں, آپ لوگ ماشاءاللہ 5 لوگ ہیں, ان 5 لوگوں میں سے مجھے کسی ایک کی بھی سبمیشن یہاں پر نظر نہیں آ رہی. میں نے کل بھی آپ لوگوں کے ساتھ یہ چیز ریپیٹ کی تھی, میں نے پرسوں بھی آپ کے ساتھ یہ ریپیٹ کی تھی. میں نے ڈے 1 پہ آپ لوگوں کو فارمیٹ سمجھایا, اس کے بعد میں نے آپ کو اردو میں فارمیٹ سمجھایا کہ یہ پورا فارمیٹ ہے, اس کے تحت آپ لوگوں نے کام کرنا ہے. لیکن اسٹل مجھے آج تک جو ہے وہ آپ لوگوں کی زیرو پروگرس نظر آ رہی ہے. آپ لوگوں میں سے کوئی بھی جو ہے وہ ذرا سی بھی کسی کی پروگرس نہیں ہے.
میم آئی ایم ریئلی سوری فار دس. پتہ نہیں شاید کوئی نیٹ ورک ایشو تھا, بٹ میں نے سبمیشن میں لکھا بھی تھا, رائٹ ڈاؤن کیے تھے ٹاپک کو اور سبمٹ بھی کیا تھا, لیکن پتہ نہیں شاید مجھ سے کوئی غلطی ہو گئی ہے, سیو نہیں ہو سکا یا سینڈ نہیں ہوا, کوئی ریزن
اب
ہوگی. میں دوبارہ چیک کروں.
آج تک کے دن کے لیے میں آپ کو بتا رہی ہوں, آج آپ کا ہے ڈے نمبر 4, رائٹ؟
ٹھیک ہے
ایسے ہی ہے. آج آپ نے کہاں تک,
جی.
آج کا دن کیا ہے, ہماری 4th کلاس ہے آپ کی. تو آج کے دن میں
جی
آپ کی ڈے 4 تک کی 4 سبمیشنز مجھے آن لائن ٹیوٹرنگ اینڈ ٹیچنگ کے کورس کے اندر مل جانی چاہیے تھی. ابھی
اوکے
آپ کی
میم
مجھے یہاں
انشاء
پر
اللہ.
ایک بھی نظر نہیں آ رہی. اب جن میں سے اگر آپ یہ دیکھو نا, پہلا جو ڈے 1 ہے آپ کا, یہاں پر آپ کو یہ ڈے 1 نظر آ رہا ہے, یہ آپ کا صرف
جی
اورینٹیشن تھا. یہ تو آپ کا وہ ہے بھی نہیں, کیا نام ہے اس کا, کوئی ٹاپک نہیں ہے یہ آپ کا. یہ تو صرف اورینٹیشن سیشن تھا جو ہم لوگوں نے ڈے 1 پہ لے لیا تھا. آپ کا جو میجر لیکچر تھا وہ لیکچر نمبر 1 ہے, یہاں سے آپ نے سبمیشن سٹارٹ کرنی تھی, اور ڈے نمبر 4 لیکچر نمبر 4 تک آپ کی آج تک کی سبمیشن کمپلیٹ ہو جانی چاہیے. اب آپ ایک ساتھ کیسے سبمیشنز جو ہے وہ ایڈ کرو گے؟ یہ ویکنڈ تک آپ کی کمپلیٹ ہو جائیں گی.
جی میم انشاء اللہ میں کر دوں گی اس ویک میں 4 کمپلیٹ اپنا.
ہاں جی, یہ آپ اپنا کمپلیٹ کریں اس کورس کی سبمیشنز. آپ نے باقی 3 مینڈیٹری کورسز کی سبمیشنز آپ کمپلیٹ کریں. اس ویک کا اسٹائپنڈ آپ کو ایڈوانس میں مل جائے گا یونیورسٹی کی طرف سے, لیکن آپ کا نیکسٹ ویک سے آپ کو اسٹائپنڈ جب ملا کرے گا جب آپ کا پچھلے ویک کا کام کمپلیٹ ہوگا.
اوکے میم.
انڈرسٹوڈ؟
یس.
اینڈ ہو از دا نیکسٹ ون؟ یہاں پر ہمارے ساتھ کون ہے نیکسٹ اسٹوڈنٹ؟ جسٹ اے منٹ. ہاں جی, صبا سلیم ہے ہمارے ساتھ. صبا کائنڈلی آپ اپنا مائک جو ہے وہ ان میوٹ کریں. I think she left. Okay, let's proceed towards the lecture number 4. ہم لوگ اپنے جو ہے وہ لیکچر کی طرف اسٹارٹ کرتے ہیں. میں آپ کے ساتھ دوبارہ سے اپنی اسکرین شیئر کرتی ہوں, and then we will proceed ahead in towards the lecture. Okay, I hope my screen is shared with you. Okay. So in today's lecture, we will discuss about all the models that are applicable in online tutoring and teaching, and what are the exact models that you are going to apply as a virtual educator or as an online tutor or teacher. So there are various online teaching models that educators can implement to facilitate remote learning and engage students effectively. These models differ in the approach to content delivery, interaction, and assessment. Some popular online teaching model include synchronous and asynchronous learning. We discussed these two terminologies as well in the last session. That what does a synchronous type of learning means and what does asynchronous type of learning means. But these models differ from one another on the basis of the content delivery, that in which type of format you are going to deliver your content. For example, if I am currently in the live session with you people, I am discussing each and every point in the live session with you people. That means that it is a kind of synchronous mode of learning where we are scheduled to be there at one time in the live class, and your class is scheduled, and you have to join your class on daily basis at the same time with the same schedule. So this is a kind of synchronous mode of learning where students and teachers are available simultaneously at the same time, and their classes are scheduled. So this is the first type of model that we do apply as an online educator or online tutor. And in this model, teachers and students participate in real-time interaction through the video conferencing platforms, and also the teacher deliver live lectures, conduct discussions. So for example, right now we are in the live sessions. Right now we are discussing each and every point live in this live stream. So this is a kind of synchronous mode of learning that we are applying right now in the live session. And being an online or virtual tutor, I am currently applying the synchronous mode of learning, the synchronous model of teaching. So, and answering student questions is a kind of synchronous mode of learning. Synchronous learning allows for immediate feedback and promotes active engagement of the students. So, as you can see that in the live session, you are more attentive as compared whenever you are learning something online by just by the help of the recorded lectures and the content that is being provided to you. That is why you people are a bit slow in adding your submission, because you are not that much attentive whenever you are listening to the particular lecture. So that is why you people are also slow in adding your submissions until now. But I will be more strict in this regard, and I will make sure that you people start adding your submission by tonight, inshallah. Then comes asynchronous mode of learning. This model involves pre-recorded lectures, readings, and multimedia content that students access and study at their own pace. Students can complete assignments, participate in discussions, and interact with teachers and peers through online forums or email. Asynchronous learning provides flexibility and allows students to review materials as needed. So, Viversity.org, here, right over here on this platform of Viversity.org, we are applying all the models collectively, synchronous models as well, asynchronous models as well. In the synchronous model, we are applying live lectures. We are trying to take discussions with the students in the live lecture. So this is a kind of application of synchronous model of learning in the online world, in the digital world. And also if on the LMS you are being provided by the recorded lectures and the visual text, and each and every content that is related for your understanding of that particular topic. So in this way we are applying asynchronous model of learning, asynchronous model of teaching on the platform of Viversity.org. So Viversity.org is the most common example of synchronous and asynchronous mode of learning, because right now if we are in the live sessions, that means we are applying the synchronous model of learning. And if you are learning through by the help of the recorded lectures and also the content that is being provided you on the LMS, that particular type of model is called as asynchronous model, where students are not live, where and students are not present simultaneously in a class at the same time. So that is why we call it as asynchronous model of learning. Then comes hybrid learning. Hybrid learning combines aspects of both synchronous and asynchronous model of learning. Some lessons and activities are conducted in real time, while others are completed independently. This model offers a balance between scheduled interactions and self-paced learning. So this is a kind of hybrid in between the synchronous and asynchronous model of learning. And this model offers a balance between the scheduled interactions and also the self-paced learning. Then comes flipped classroom. Flipped classroom is another kind of model that you can pursue further as an online tutor or educator. You can apply this whenever you are going to become a professional educator and a professional virtual or digital educator. Then comes a kind of model which is called as flipped classroom. In a flipped classroom model, students review pre-recorded lectures or readings independently before a live online session. During the synchronous session, the teacher facilitates discussions, conduct collaborative activities, and address student queries and misconceptions. This model promotes student-centered learning and encourages active participation of the students. So, This is a kind of flipped classroom is a kind of application of asynchronous, synchronous, and hybrid mode of learning at the same time. For example, students are going to learn through the recorded lectures right before an hour ago of their live session. Then in the live session, they are going to discuss that particular topic with their coaches, and coaches are also going to create some kind of activities for the students so that they may understand that particular concept. So this is a kind of application of all the models collectively: synchronous, asynchronous, and hybrid model at the same time. Then comes project based learning. Project based learning is also a kind of peer learning in which students learn a lot from their peers, they learn a lot from their colleagues, and they do participate in the group presentations, in the group assignments, and in the group projects. So in project based learning, teachers assign real world projects or problems that require students to apply their knowledge and skills. Students work collaboratively to research and analyze and develop solutions. The teacher guides and assesses the progress, providing feedback and prompting critical thinking. This model fosters creativity, problem solving, and teamwork. So, a project based, if you are going to apply as an educator or as a digital teacher, if you are going to apply the project based learning in your courses, in your curriculum, so it doesn't mean that you just have to follow a single type of model. If you are going to teach a particular type of course, you have to apply a single kind of model. No, in some cases you are going to apply synchronous model, in other cases you are going to apply asynchronous model, and there are some cases as well in which you are going to also apply project based learning for the students, and this model is also applicable in your online and virtual learning. So, being an online and virtual teacher, you must have to apply all these models collectively whenever you start your practical and professional life as a teacher or as an educator. Then comes gamified learning. Gamified learning again means we discussed this terminology also in the last session, that gamified type of learning means learning by the help of some kind of games. For example, you are going to create some kind of quizzes, some kind of puzzle games for the students so that they may understand the concept very easily by the help of the games. Then comes personalized learning. This model tailors education to the specific needs and interests of each student. Through adaptive learning platforms, students receive customized content, assignments, and assessments based on their abilities and learning style. And this is how they are going to understand a particular concept. And you, as an educator, are applying the personalized model of learning. So that is all for the lecture number 3. Then we will proceed further towards lecture number 4. And this lecture number 4 is going to be all about how to set up virtual classrooms and manage the students. So I will practically demonstrate you people that how you are supposed to set up your virtual classrooms by the help of different software. For example, how you are supposed to use Zoom, how you are supposed to use StreamYard, how you are supposed to use Microsoft Teams and the Google Meet for setting up your virtual classrooms, and what are the features and how you are going to use those features that are applicable in those softwares. But right here, I am just covering up the two topics in a day because we are lagging behind the time, and in the first session we had the orientation session, and so right now I have to cover up the lecture number 3 and lecture number 4. So in this lecture you will get to know about, theoretically you will get to know about how you are supposed to set up your virtual classroom by using different kind of software that are currently available. Setting up virtual classrooms and effectively managing students can be used by using the following steps. But it doesn't matter that which type of software you are currently using, but you have to follow these kind of steps. And by applying these steps, you can easily set up your virtual classroom and you can easily engage your students in your virtual lectures in your virtual classrooms. So first one is choose an appropriate virtual classroom platform. There are so many platforms, as I said. These are the alternatives of each other. For example, if you are utilizing Zoom for setting up your virtual classrooms, that doesn't mean that you just have to stick onto the Zoom. If Zoom is having some kind of software discrepancies or kind of software malfunctions, then you can proceed ahead on to the next type of software, which is what we call Google Meet. You can also use StreamYard. You can also use Microsoft Teams. So there are so many alternatives that are available in order to set your virtual classroom, and one by one we will learn through all these type of softwares, that how you are supposed to use the features of those softwares, either it is Zoom, either it is Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, or StreamYard. Okay, then you must have to create a schedule of your class. And how you are supposed to create schedule your class, you can create and schedule your class on each of these softwares. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to choose an appropriate virtual classroom software. Then you are supposed to create a proper class schedule for the students, and on that particular schedule, they are bound to join your class no matter what happens. But they have to join your class because your class is scheduled over there on any of the software. It depends on you that with which software you are more comfortable to use, and it depends on your ease, that how you can pursue further ahead as an online teacher. Then comes shared login instructions and guidelines with the students, that how they are supposed to join the class. You have created the class, you have scheduled the class, but you have to guide your students as well, that how they are going to you have to guide them the proper way, that how they are going to join your class, your virtual class. Then comes establish communication channels. Set up a communication channel for the student to ask questions and seek clarifications. For example, if I join live sessions on daily basis, then at the end of the session I just start providing you the lecture, and then I ended up the session without taking questions from the students. That is really very non-ethical and non-professional behavior, being an educator or being a teacher. You have to take question answers from the students at the end of the session, for just like for 5 minutes, for 15 minutes, or for 10 minutes as well. You can have a question answer session with your students whenever you are joining them in an online class. Then comes shared learning resources. So after setting up your virtual classrooms, you have to share the learning resources with your students. Right now I am sharing my screen, and my lecture is shared on the screen. So this is how you are supposed to share the learning resources for the students, so that they may not get distracted from your lectures during the virtual classrooms, inside the virtual classroom during your live sessions. Then comes conduct virtual sessions with your students, encourage active participation of the students, use kind of multimedia tools. For example, if I start using a kind of annotators, pointers, pens during my lecture, then it is really very interactive for the students in order to comprehend a certain topic. Then assess student progress and also establish classroom rules and consequences, foster a positive learning environment, and also provide student support and assistance. Monitor your students' engagement and also encourage peer interaction between the students whenever you are setting up the virtual classrooms, and celebrate the achievements of students. If they are doing really great in your classroom, they are doing their homework on time, you have to celebrate their achievements as well in your live sessions, in your virtual classrooms. And then this is how you are supposed to set up your virtual classrooms and engage your students. So that is all for today. See you in the next session. Till then, stay safe, stay great, good luck. If you have any question, I am not ending up the live stream over here, but if you have any question, you are more than welcome to ask. And Sabah, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat box that why you are not adding your submissions. I know you are facing some kind of network problems because your device is not connected on the StreamYard yet, but let me know in the chat box that why you are not adding your submission on the course page. If you are having any kind of difficulty, you can inbox me on the WhatsApp, then I will entertain your question there. If you don't have any question, you are more than welcome to quit this live session, and see you in the next session. Till then, stay safe, stay great, good luck.